This is Esther, 27-year-old mother of 3. She lives in this house in Ijora area of Lagos State with her mother and children. She tells us her story of how she has been beaten, battered and shamed by the man she calls the father of her children. Esther's problems began after her mother remarried 10 years after her father passed on.
My stepdaddy don't want to see me. He hates me with passion. I and my brother, because I have a younger brother. He is now 20. He hates me with passion. He shows me hatred with passion, and whenever he's at home, I used to hang around. I won't be able to sleep in the house or be hanging around.
And at 18, all the promises made to her went out through the window the moment she got pregnant.
I have no access to anything in the house. Whenever he's going out of the house, he will disconnect the wires. I have no access to television, to even the freezer. He will lock it up. Even the bed, he don't allow me to sit on the bed, except he tells me to sit there. Because I didn't come with bed when I was coming to his house. Even the chair, I was only allowed to be sitting on the floor with my baby. And whenever he comes back, the baby is just 9 days old that he has started having sex with me. I tell him I'm still feeling pains. He say no. Sometimes he will even beat me, tie me up before he has sex with me.
Victims of domestic violence are often financially, emotionally and physically dependent on their abusers. Such is the case of Esther. In 7 years, she claims to have been beaten over and over. But yet, she would still return to the same house only because she had nowhere else to go. After 3 children and 3 abortions, she knew it was time to move on with her life.
And since the government has interfered in my matter, he has the fear in him not to be humiliating me and to be supporting me in those children's career. So I will urge the government to encourage the women to speak out, to break the silence.
Efforts to reach the father of her children to hear his side of the story proved abortive. This is one of many stories of abuse inflicted on women, men and even children, many never told. The advice often given to victims of domestic violence who want to break free from the abuse is to break the bond of silence.
It's only when the woman feels that it has gotten to where she cannot take the pressure anymore that she speaks out. So at the point she's speaking out, it means that her life is probably in danger. So at that point in time, it's not really mediation that she needs. She needs to go to a safe place. And that's why you have shelter homes, you have transit homes.
And then the law will take its course.
Of course, the first point will be the police. So we will assist the victim to report the case to the police, and then immediately the police go on their own investigation. If the Minister of Women Affairs or Office of the Youth and Sports will have to take over the rehabilitation if the person needs to be put in protective custody of the state. And of course, OPD would ensure that when the person goes to report at the police station, the cases are incidented, the case is taken to court.
Esther is not the first case of domestic violence in Nigeria, but she is one of the few that is asking for help. Maybe her story will inspire other victims not only to open up, but also join the anti-domestic violence campaign. Victoria Ido, reporting for Channels Television News.